Yo, what's going on, good people? We got a special edition of the Cut 'em Deep Experience tonight. It's your boy Jeezy Does It, reporting live from the Batcave. We got Ben Ski. We got Ben Ski in his panic room,
Believe it.
and somewhere lurking in the darkness, we got GA Tech. See? No. Excuse the shirt. I know we're gonna have folks that have questions. You seen my shirt, Ben?
No, what is that? I can't see that motherfucker.
You can't read this.
Nah, cause
It reads MAGA.
oh,
It reads hashtag MAGA at the top. MAGA stands for Mexicans always get across though.
yeah, him. Yeah, boy. That is true. That is true.
Hey man. Shout out to my essay partners trying to make a way out of no way, man.
Hey man. They say orderly.
So how everybody feeling, man? It's been a minute.
I feel good, man. You know, blessed. Still in the land of living. Oh,
What how you feel about all this crazy stuff going on in the world?
to be honest with you, I've been trying to distance myself from that shit because I ain't want to get all in my head about it because I know it just ain't gonna be nothing but
See,
shit.
don't make me start acting like your boy from the other guys. What do you say?
Who Gator? Who Gator?
Nah, what your
Not
boy
Gator.
say? What Mark Wahlberg said?
What
You
he
keep
say?
hiding from the world long enough.
Yeah.
One day it's gonna come knocking at your doorstep. What he say?
Yeah, I think that's what I think he said something like that. Yeah, but I think I had watched a little bit of that today. But yeah,
Hey
you
man,
right, you right. It just it's
GA
always
Tech,
something.
Applejack, and Sprite.
Oh wow,
It's the move.
Applejack and Sprite.
Applejack and Sprite, or Applejack and ginger ale
Okay.
is the move. Who goes there? Oh, that's Bill in the building.
Fred won't jump on.
Go dogs. um, I know what I could do, but it's gonna take me out. Um, you know what? If
Well,
anybody wants to get on, I'll see how my flow goes a little bit on live, and if a few folks come on, especially if Dana gets on, I'm gonna see if she wanna hop in for a minute.
mm-hmm. Shooting. Yeah, correct.
How you doing tonight, Bill? There's there's a plethora of things we talk about, man. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. The world is out here worlding like a mug. The world out here doing this thing, man.
Yeah.
That shit keep turning and turning and turning.
Hey Bill, if you wanna chime in on he hopped out. Yeah, he hopped out. So whoever, how long that'll stay up for a while too, on it.
What's that?
That StreamYard, the StreamYard.
I mean, that's the link to join in. So if
Okay.
I'm gonna join, just hit that link, and
Okay.
Come on in.
I'll see who gets in here. I should have put that in a different cup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of looking at the Checkers cup already. God damn it.
Greg, we got to get you some more light. Get you one of the ring lights.
You know what? Nah, I got something better. I got to get up anyway. I'm gonna start a new live, John.
Mm-hmm.
And when I do, I'm gonna let you throw another link in there. I should have thought about this.
Just getting started.
That brighten it up any, John?
Yeah, a little bit. Fred about to get on too. I'm about to bring him up.
All right, cool.
Coming to the stage, Frederick 24/7, 365.
Man, I had to go find my armory, Red. I needed firepower to be on this show. I was trying
What's
to get
going
my
on,
shot.
Fred?
Like I didn't want to get banned on. I didn't want to get banned. What's going on now?
What it do? What it do?
Just getting started.
Hey, man, cool to finally meet you, Fred.
Oh man, I thought you had met me before.
Nah, I don't remember meeting you.
And I'd have met you. I'd have been on your show, man. My favorite show is that one show that me and John talk about all the time.
Which one?
He talking about when PP and her sister were there.
Oh,
Man.
no.
Oh, man.
Trying to figure out what the ticket is.
Bro, I really was, too. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Y'all boys hell.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ben. What you talking about, Ben?
Nothing. Not a damn
Exactly.
thing. Not a thing.
Don't be that guy.
I'm not that guy. I'm that guy next to that guy. To the next that guy.
Hey, man. From what I understand, she said that she does that service. I'm curious. Oh, okay.
All I can say.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
What your boy Juba said, don't act bad, don't get mad. I don't want you
Look.
ass.
Look, I got questions.
I got questions. No, I'm saying.
And they got answers. It's right. It's plain and simple.
Bruh.
It's plain and simple. They got questions. I got questions that need answering. And they got the answers. They have all the answers. Like the teachers, like a teacher's like teacher's notes.
She got
They got the answers, bro. We ain't seen them since. Seen them one other time. Ain't seen her ass.
No, that was like, whoa, that was like the last time.
To the show, man.
Cause they some weirdos. I said it. I don't even care if they see it. They some weirdos. All of them.
Yeah.
I said they some weirdos.
Well, most of them. All of them ain't weirdos. I ain't gonna bash all of them across the head.
Yeah.
So what's the subject matter today?
Got a few of them.
Man.
Ask y'all what y'all think about this this whole math.
What?
Just what?
What kind of math?
Oh, whole man.
That
What? Explain.
Hey, count me in. I have never been strong in math, but I am willing to learn now.
Man, I'm gonna let Ellen King explain it to you.
Are you gonna bring it up? Are you gonna bring up the video?
Yep.
Oh man.
Okay, this is the new zones chart. It is replacing the old zones chart. This one is pretty much fully fleshed out. As usual, if you can find something that I missed, please let me know, but I think I got it all. This is a chart that is divided into the way that men categorize women and the way that women categorize men. Men have one set of values. Men add up what we think about your looks, your personality. We subtract how much availability you're giving to other men. And then here I drew a cabinet, which is the male version of the galaxy, because there are other things that can make women more and less valuable to men, but it's not very much. These many, many things can make a big difference, a big impact on how women like men. But over here, it's not that big of an impact.
Hey guys, it's your girl Melanie, and I came across this channel called Ho Man. And you guys know I like a good analysis.
Hold on, real quick.
And really illustrate their point using.
Real quick. Because every time I see her face, I find myself simping out. Hey man, shout out to Melanie King, man. I love that haircut, man. She is nice looking with that short hair. But I just wanted to say that and get that off my chest. I just wanted to get that off my chest, man. That's a nice looking 40-year-old lady.
Graphs and charts.
Almost 50.
And I like to go into the psychology of things, of why we do things as men and women, especially in the relationship space. And As you can see, and I'll put a link to this video below and to his channel. He does a lot of illustrations in its film like this, which I think is a unique way. But I think at first glance, he's trying to show it, especially for women. I think this is important because we all know men already know these things, especially if you've been watching any content in these spaces. We know, and even it's broadly known that men are simple creatures in terms of what they desire. As far as women, as you saw in the thing, men have like this little small side, and with women, it's all these different things. So let's continue.
So this is basically the way that men decide how much they value you. And then once we decide from the best I can get to the worst I'll take, where we're going to put you, you kind of end up in one of these boxes. And it can be hard to leave. In order to do that, you have to improve your looks, your personality, or get rid of the male attention that you have in your life. And you're not going to really be able to do it.
You meant that.
If this isn't cutting it for us, this is a big lesson that a lot of women need to learn. You can't overcome lack in this department by wearing a t-shirt that he likes or picking up a hobby that he likes. That's why it's a cabinet. It's very, very.
Or I will say, talking about your degrees or your career and these tertiary things that can add, to the household, to the quality of the type of woman you are, but it does not supersede these other things. And looks and personality are the top two. And then you need to also understand that men look at your behavior if you having a lot of male attention, because getting into a relationship is a huge risk for a man, especially when we talk about marriage.
Small. It makes a small impact. If your cabinet is perfect for the man that you want, it might give you half a point to a point. This is really most of it.
Women stop right there. Stop right there.
2 sets of criteria that they
So when he said cabinet, what is he talking about? Make sure I'm on the same page here. Cabinet. He says if your cabinet fits, that the guy that's big in the points. The cabinets, he's talking about the box. He's talking about her vagina, isn't he?
I don't take it back. I don't think he's talking about that.
Yeah, tell me what you're talking about, because the reason why I'm saying that is.
Yeah, let me hear that again.
All right, John.
Wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah, John, let me hear that again.
Picking up a hobby that he likes. That's why it's a cabinet. It's very, very small boxes. And it can be pretty hard to leave. In order to do that, you would have to either improve your looks or your personality or get rid of the male attention that you have in your life. And you're not going to really be able to do it with this.
Stop it, John.
This isn't cutting.
I get what he's talking about.
What is he saying? He's not talking about
he's not talking about the box. No, he's not talking about the box. He's talking about like interest that she may be able to pick up that could attract you to her. Her picking up something. Her like if you play the video game or you play Madden and she start playing Madden because you play Madden. That type of stuff. He talking about that type of stuff.
Okay.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah,
because you ever notice sometimes when like you might be dating a chick, she ain't like football at first, but you might be a diehard whoever fan. You watch football every Sunday. You don't care who it is, so she fuck around and start liking football on some humbug, or at least start liking your team, and she'll watch it with you.
Yeah. Like you're trying to have a connection with you some kind of way.
I think that's what he's talking about. Let's continue it from there, and let's hear what else he's saying.
For us, this is a big lesson that a lot of women need to learn. You can't overcome lack in this department by wearing a t-shirt that he likes or picking up a hobby that he likes. That's why it's a cabinet. It's very, very.
Or I will say, talking about your degree, your career, and these tertiary things that can add, you know, to the household, to your the quality of the type of woman you are, but it does not supersede these other things. And looks and personality are the top two. And then you need to also understand that men look at your behavior if you're having a lot of male attention, because getting into a relationship is a huge risk for a man, especially when we talk about marriage.
Small impact. If your cabinet,
we talked about that in the shop today.
You want, it might give you half a point to a point. This is really most of it. Women, on the other hand, they have two sets of criteria that they evaluate men on. They have good guy stuff and bad boy stuff. And this is one of the reasons that there's so much confusion in our culture about what women want, because they say they want good guy things, and then they actually go with men who have bad boy things. But the truth is they want both. And you don't have to choose. In our language, we say, I'm a good guy, or I'm a bad.
Hold on, GA Tech.
Good, or I'm bad, or this is. But really,
he said some real shit just then.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, we talk, and we've picked up on that pattern a little bit, but it's strange hearing somebody. It's not strange. It's not said enough, and women never acknowledge the fact that they do want both.
They don't want to
like that. Everybody ain't built the same.
Mm-hmm.
You got guys who not conditioned to handle adversity, especially some of these new age cats.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a few of them, you know. You got to get dads back in the homes. That'll help. And they got to stop pushing agendas on our children.
Oh, sir.
That's a topic for another discussion.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I feel. Anybody got some input on that?
I mean, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Yep. The agenda is, if these women are going upon on how they're being pushed and motivated, there is no incentive for them to have men in the homes, because until Section 8 and the welfare system and the social service system with the child support and all that, until that's all reformed, I don't see it. I don't even see it even happen. They're just gonna keep pushing and getting more and more crazy with this shit. They're just gonna keep pushing with the agenda. We as men, we see it plain and clear. But it's like, you can't say all women, because like Melanie King and other people are pushing. And I'm talking about this now. But
I mean, you got good apples on their side, just like you got bad apples on ours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the agenda that's being pushed ain't going. It don't seem like it's going that direction.
It'll never go in that direction. Sometimes you got folks that fail to realize that the system they in not designed for them. It's designed for their ass. I describe our system as a meat grinder almost.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you got to look at the bodies that's just thrown at it. It's like that Zap. It's like Zap Brannigan in Futurama. he throw wave after wave after wave at whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get a lot of good dudes just fucked over by the system.
Mm-hmm.
And lot it in with the guys who don't mean society well. I ain't talking about just black folks. Like
everybody.
Like everybody got a strong capacity for good and evil and right and wrong and all that stuff. And it's weird that a lot of folks today, they ain't really going off that no more.
Mm-hmm.
And And then you think about how the kids are thrown in the mix. I mean, we're speaking on like where it's going.
So they getting pulled in.
They getting pulled into some shit, but they prepared, but they not prepared for it. They prepared because they got access to technologies that we didn't have when we were their ages.
Yeah.
So you can easily pull some shit up on the internet, but it's crazy.
Content.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But then with the content, sometimes they doctor that. I've been getting unsubscribed to different folks on different subjects like 2A stuff, foundational Black American stuff. I get unsubscribed to their channels on YouTube.
What you mean you get unsubscribed?
YouTube be unsubscribing folks, bro.
What?
YouTube will unsubscribe you to somebody's channel because the message is strong. Like Legally Armed, what's Buddy channel? Legally Armed America, his channel on YouTube. I've been subscribed to my man for at least 5 years. I checked this stuff recently because he said he's had issues and stuff with folks saying they've been unsubscribed and stuff like that. And I went and just checked my subscription. Unsubscribed.
Dang.
I get a lot of my 2A news from him.
Damn. Well, I've heard people talking about it. I didn't know it was a possibility.
Nah, it's real, man. That's why the system we live in, man. They want to control the narrative with the system we live in. That's what it's designed for. It's designed to basically do what they will with you, and when they done with you, you know, they either done with you or they not.
So right back here.
You get a flu. You get some of us slip through the cracks, but a lot of the times that's for their entertainment. Then they got the youth. No, I don't know what's going on with the youth, because you can decide now at the age of 7 whether or not you want to be a boy or a girl.
That's insane. That ain't even possible. How can you decide that, but you can't decide to buy a gun at that age or drink alcohol or doggone smoke cigarettes? That's
part of what they pushing though.
Child ain't experienced enough to even know what to even decipher all that. That's
part of what they pushing. And you know what? And you know what's crazy about what we're talking about now? That's how deep the video we're watching, that's how deep the rabbit hole goes with whole math. We've went from whole math to talking about what they doing to our babies because of how men and women choose each other.
Yeah.
I mean, who makes those decisions to allow which parent in that situation is most likely to be the one to allow that?
Usually it's the woman. It's the woman.
It's always the mama.
Because she's usually always having a child.
Because it ain't because she's always having the child. Nowadays, there's I mean, I'm gonna sound controversial to a lot of ladies, but you got a lot of dudes don't wear the pants in his home.
That too.
You got a lot of dudes don't wear the pants in this house, and you got a lot of what they call gentle parenting. Everybody in this chat right now is over 40. I'm gonna safely assume that.
Oh, sir.
Everybody in here, everybody in this chat arguably was a latchkey kid.
What?
You was a latchkey kid. Your mom gave you a key to the. Your mom gave you a key to the house early if nobody wasn't home when you got out of school.
Oh yeah.
You was a latchkey kid.
Yeah.
If you were an older sibling, you had to look out for the younger siblings, that type of shit.
Yeah.
Help mama cook, run an errand for her. Latchkey kid.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I was one. I'm the eldest of 20 some odd grandchildren.
Dang.
I'm both my parents' eldest child. And I got 2 other siblings on both sides. It ain't a lot of children. Ain't no kids built like that no more. You can't give your child a key to the house today and expect them to come home. It ain't, and the house either ain't burnt to the ground or they lost the key and somebody else in your house.
Yeah. Thousand motherfuckers inside, or they running through your house, taking out stuff.
Look, man. But we got to choose wisely on both sides. We can pick the wrong woman, just like they can pick the wrong man, and we've seen that fail more times than not.
Oh no, you definitely got to pick the right woman to be married to and to have children.
What's your boy Big Boy say? You better choose the right one or pick the kiddies up.
Hey man,
shout out to Big Boy, man.
Yes,
that was some real shit. Shout out to Melanie King for the content, and I forgot the gentleman's name who did the whole math video.
The whole math.
That was a serious calculation,
Hey man, click back in on our guy, man. We went on a tangent for a second.
How long is that video? I didn't get a chance to watch it all.
28 minutes, 6 seconds.
Okay. All right.
You can be both of these things. And in order to be both of these things, you have to maximize your physical attractiveness, face, body, height, voice, all the things that you can do, lose weight, get muscle, maximize it, and maximize your masculinity, dominance, power, confidence, smoothness, which is, I'll explain that later. Smoothness is basically how well you understand women. If you can approach a woman and you know what it is that
being a player
is going to go, oh, you understand women.
This nigga got a booklet too. He got like a whole diagram.
Respond to dark triad traits. This is a big difference between men and women. Men do not need women to have any evil stuff, any bad boy stuff. We don't need bad girls. Some guys like bad girls, but that's a personality thing. Men in general don't need girls to be bad. Women need men to be at least somewhat bad. You got to be dangerous. You have to have the ability to be dangerous, not necessarily go to jail, but you have to be capable of it. And that will boost your bad boy score.
You hear that?
You really want. You would. It's better to be.
Did you hear that part?
Mm-hmm.
But if we carry on like that, that'll be toxic masculinity. But that's what they want. Look, but that's what they need, even though they don't want it sometimes.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to get into another account.
And is the dude from what he said, that dude actually sells that map on his site.
What? Can you get the map off of Amazon?
That I don't know.
I need to be able to get it off of Amazon.
Let me know.
That nigga did some science. He did some real scientific stuff to it, didn't he?
Hey man, look, we need to put that on a shirt. Put that on a shirt.
Nah, that would be cool shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, there's only two types of math I do. Whole math and Steiner math. I do Steiner math.
Not Steiner math.
Hey man, I'm always on the Steiner math. I know where I'm gonna do this next time. I'm gonna do this in the other room next time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Do you hear any of those voices in my background, John?
Yes.
Hot diggity dog. You hear them a lot?
Yeah, I mean, I hear it. Yeah, I mean, it's not clear, but I hear it.
I need
faint in the background.
I need a recording light. I need a red light to just sit outside the door. Ben, let me get some of them lights you got, Ben.
You sure? Because y'all told me to cut them off because it was too much. I want to
flash them out. I want to flash them outside the door, not while we're doing the podcast.
Oh, okay. Hey man, I'm just trying to let them know that I'm inviting to the the people out there.
Hey,
I'm
man.
welcoming. I'm in my chill space. This is my chill space.
Man, look. Ben had it like it was like a sexual seduction. It was like the sexual seduction video shoot.
All I had to do was push the button and let the music play.
Yeah, man. The shirt just magically ripped off his body. All that.
Stupid,
man.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
My white friends used to call me I started it. They just ran with it. My Papa John's crew, man, I was dubbed the Caramel Mountain.
The Caramel Mountain?
Hey, man.
Like that.
Hey, man.
Go to another video.
Yeah.
Right, this is a little short. That was like 28 minutes. Like, that could go on.
Oh, man.
It's worth
28 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm going to go back and watch that. I got to watch that.
Yeah, that's why I said I got to watch the whole thing and break down totally what he's saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
because what he was saying was dope.
Well, it makes sense if you still out here dealing with these women. I'm telling you, the best thing you do, man, get married to the right woman and get your focus away from these women are just it's too crazy for stupid reasons. It's like they ignore decent men and then they complain on the guys they go after all the time, which are the players. I can understand that's why he's putting up that whole math, because the good guys have a very
What's going on, Jay?
small thing. And the bad guys is the ones who seem to get all the play.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is.
Hey, GA Tech.
What up, though?
Let me see. I'm going to wait and see if he says something. My brother just hopped in on my live. Oh, Buddy Scott. Buddy, I'm about to send you a link. I'm about to send you a link in my live. Drop the StreamYard link in my live for me.
Are you on Facebook too?
Yeah, I got Facebook Live going too.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. Facebook. Let me see. Hell, do I even have Facebook in there anymore?
Let's see if he chime in, cause man, bro be on it, man. My bro Toby be on his thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
He got his hand on the pulse of the community, man. Hey, bro, Toby, hit that link that John just put in the live.
Man, I ain't got Facebook up here anymore.
Yeah, I keep Facebook and the gram going. I'm on it, but I ain't on it. most I might drop a post, or I'm talking to these guys or some of my family and friends or whatever.
Facebook ain't changed their name, have they?
No.
Nah, it's still Facebook.
Dude, I can't believe I ain't got Facebook.
10-4. He said 1 second, John.
All right. I mean, I see him when he pop up, and I just bring him in.
All right.
Dang, I do not have Facebook on this computer anymore.
But yeah, man, I had made a post today. I said in how did I put it? Because I was like in you either gonna be the hero. You either gonna be the hero in somebody's story or the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Be okay with that.
Yeah.
Right. The hero or the villain.
I feel that. I feel that one.
Real talk. You always the hero or the villain in somebody's story.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's been the bad guy at least one time. Everybody's been the bad guy at least one. Nobody's been the hero in every story.
What's Scarface face?
You gotta have somebody to point your finger at.
You got to.
And say, that's him.
That's the bad guy.
That's the bad guy. Hey, if I gotta start my villain arc, I will. If I gotta start my villain arc, I will.
Dang. I mean, it's a deep concept. Everybody has somebody's got to be the villain.
Somebody got to be the villain in a story.
Chris Carter, wasn't that Chris Carter that said, "I always got to be a fall guy"?
Every time. Every time.
Oh yeah, was that talking about Michael Vick?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, just in any situation, if you're gonna be in that type of situation,
and that's a whole nother.
You the breadwinner. You the
bro.
Success. You get
his name.
Man,
his name should have never been on that house. I was talking with Black in the shop. You know, like state of Virginia, it's like whoever name on the house. When the houses get busted and stuff like that in the Commonwealth, he said they go after the owner of the house too. And then what they got caught up on wasn't even dog fighting. They were selling dope out the house. They were selling dope out the house.
So they were selling drugs too.
Yeah. And then when the cops got on the property, then they found all that dog fighting stuff and found the dog corpses and stuff buried on the property.
So basically, they went after the highest profile person.
That part.
Damn.
But here's the thing. That showed you how much loyalty his family had to him. Because it wasn't like it was just some nobody standing out. These are his cousins. Y'all supposed to 8 that charge for that man.
I mean, for real.
Y'all supposed to 8 that charge for that man. And it seemed like real talk. The only person really stood by his side was his brother.
Well, you know, he's a humanitarian now. Do you think he still socialized with these people?
I don't know. I mean, cause real talk, there's a chance. Cause for some odd reason, we're very forgiving people to those who've done wrong to us. As we see in the current climate in the reparations talk.
No. I think that is a religious thing right there. That's the Christianity thing of forgiving your enemy.
I know.
I think other people.
You got to think. You got to think about how the. You got to think about how the good book was weaponized against people.
Yeah.
And they still go by what they were taught.
Yeah.
Don't get me twisted. I love the Lord. I pray every day. But the word of God was weaponized against folks that look like us.
That's how they manipulate people.
What's first thing? That's why I said it's a weapon. It's a weapon. Religion is a weapon. Religion been a weapon.
Supposed to be a tool of salvation.
Bro.
It's a betterment.
It's a tool, all right.
It's over. How many denominations I said of Christianity? It's 211 denominations of Christianity in the United States.
Damn.
By itself.
Damn, that's too many.
It's like 14 or 15,000 or some shit like that worldwide.
Yeah.
Like this, you can look this up. There's 25. You got 25 million people lost their lives in the name of Christianity, in the name of God and holy wars and whatnot.
I gotta take this off.
You man. They weaponize that good book and turned it on some folks.
Yeah. But people know this information now. Why do you think people are still going the direction they're going? The information is relatively available.
Because a lot of us still are sheep. We got a savior complex. So we're waiting on somebody to save us. We're waiting on somebody to save us.
We're still waiting on an outside source.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I sent a couple people this information today. Billy Carson was talking about the image that we grew up looking at, the image of Jesus and who that was really modeled after.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because I knew it was Caesar Borgia like 10 years ago because I played a game called Assassin's Creed. That's how I knew the information. But 10 years later, he's talking about it, and I'm like, damn, people got the information just playing video games on the casual, but the vast majority of people don't take the information and do anything with it.
But see, it's deeper than that too. Because he was the lover of the man who painted the picture.
Wait, who was the guy? Who was the person he was in love with? Don't say Da Vinci, was it?
That was one of the theories.
Because Da Vinci,
I'm trying to remember the other name. Exactly, he is.
Yeah, Da Vinci is in that.
But
time.
I think it is him though.
Yeah,
I'd have to be able to go and look at it.
Well, the only reason I can say that is because Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio Auditore was given a flying machine and weaponry by Da Vinci. And the whole brotherhood goes into the Borgias. You know?
Nah. Bro. They put a lot of historical stuff in that game, and but it's a lot of stuff really going on that they still hide. They still hide a lot of that. They still hide. They gonna always hide that. Why you think it's called his story?
Oh yeah, dude. That's the whole point. It's his version of reality, his version of truth.
That part.
That's it. That's actually it. This is his version.
That part. Think about it.
Can't tell it from your version.
I'm finna give you something to think about.
Okay.
What you think you know where Christianity really came from, right?
I guess I do. I mean, it comes from other religions.
Christianity was born out of Africa.
I don't think I've heard that yet. Tell me about that. Tell me about it.
Nah, Christianity came out of Africa.
Which part? Ethiopia?
Yep.
Okay, I can understand that to degree who the Ethiopians were. But that's what I'm saying. It's like
it was taken out of there and perverted.
Okay.
Because what was done was like a lot of the stories that were told in the Bible and some of the myths were taken from other religions. Like some of that stuff's hard to talk about because we was raised on it.
Well, I know the Bible is basically just book storage poems taken from all over the place and put together. But this is, if we go into the modern day Bible of King James and how he had it put together, basically to control the people. But I mean, the part of Christianity, that's why I was trying to remember where does the Christ or the Kush, where does it come from? But I mean, Ethiopia got the oldest Bible, oldest text, so that would make some sense.
It's a lot, man. The fact that they weaponized it though against the people, that's the part that should really irk you. Shouldn't shake your faith.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't shake your faith in God, but it should irk you because you got a lot of folks who are knowing participants. We talked about how you got some good people in the church, but you got more hypocrites in the church than good people these days.
Very much so.
You got a lot of folks who like to sit on high and look down their nose at you and think they can save your soul while they on the pedestal. Well, praising the preacher more than you praising your Savior.
Exactly.
That type of stuff.
Yep.
If you out here saving souls for real, and it ain't just for social media, I'm all for it. Because everybody need that. Everybody needs some type of anchor, man, to keep them grounded in humanity. Not the world, in humanity. Because if you looking at everything we doing to each other, all the violence and stuff, they blaming the guns, but nobody's checking the mental health of nobody. You want the children to mutilate themselves. I mean, hey, where we at?
Lost.
I mean,
I try to get back to the point where you said that the kids can make a choice at the age of 7. That doesn't make no sense.
They doing that now. That's what they doing.
They
just had John.
And they take
how long ago? What's the young transition girl's name? Jazz. They had the reality show. Wasn't that like 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, something like that?
Yeah. So here's the other part too is when if you as a parent don't allow the child to do so, they'll take them from you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How you think Dwayne Wade's son ended up how he ended up?
Hey,
they've been trying to groom. They've been not even trying. They've been grooming children for a long time. Look at the content. Look at the stuff they put on television. I ain't got no problem with LGBTQ folks. I ain't got no problem with y'all. Don't get that twisted. I ain't got no problem with y'all. But when a society starts to groom children You first of all, you taking their childhoods away from them. First off,
Yep.
Let children be children. Let them grow up to be whatever it is they gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Let them grow up to be that. Give them the choice, the option to do that.
Yeah.
Don't force that shit down their fucking throat. Cause they young minds not gonna be able to just take all that.
You know.
Then that's why they doing it. They forcing it down their throat. That's why they doing. That's why they pushing the agenda, because they know their minds can't deal with it.
Man,
they gotta experience. They gotta experience some kind of life before they can really make a decision what they think life is to them, or what they think they are, or who they are.
Between that, wanting men to be weak,
mm-hmm.
and really dividing our men and women putting our men and women against each other. We stood so strong together before black women fell for feminism.
Oh, sir. Facts.
Then said fell for feminism.
Mm-hmm.
That's the game right there. That's what happened right there.
I'm keeping the buck.
That's where you lost them at. They joined into a practice that was against them in the long run.
That was against them in the long run. Cause guess what? Them same women they stood by, guess where they at? With their husbands rolling around in the blood money.
Rolling around the blood money.
Rolling around in it like powdered sugar.
Taking selfies of each other like this is where we at now.
He said he kept getting a 404 error code, John, for the StreamYard.
Hold up. 213.
Man, my computer is super slow.
Let them try it now.
Hot dog it. If he hops back on, you know what? If he hops back on, I'm gonna ask you to send it again, cause I think he hopped out. Yeah, he hopped out. But yeah, man, these folks wild, man. These folks wild. I got another buddy that think Donald Trump the problem all the time. You better not get stung by one. I said you better not get stung by one of these Bill Gates mosquitoes.
The whole point is they give you two choices every election. There's no real choice in any of it. They give you. Hey
man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Mm-hmm. I low key like Vivek Ramaswamy, man, but I know he ain't gonna get in there.
I don't like none of them because all of them talking about nothing. Like Bill Gates. No, it wasn't Bill Gates. Warren Buffett said. He said you want to balance the budget. He said make Congress accountable. Make them balance the budget. They stay in office. Until somebody comes there with accountability, they all
that's real talk.
They just party.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
So I can't go with it because look, I never talk real bad about Barack Obama. People like to say Barack gay, Michelle's a man. That's really Michael. People go with all this crazy theories, whatever, conspiracy, whatever it is. The best thing that Barack did was showing a black man in a powerful position with a good family and no scandals in the valley. That's the best thing that he could have done for that time period. But the problem is you got people who wanted him to like, when he get in office, he's supposed to now just be for just black people and give reparations just to black people and just take care. It's like it's craziness.
You cooking right now.
Well, but it's the same thing with Donald Trump. When Donald's first in office, his support is that right-wing base, man. That was his support. He told everybody that back in the 80s. He said he can't run as a Democrat. He's gonna run as a Republican.
What have I always said about Donald Trump, John? If you were mad at Donald Trump, shame on you, because he told you who you knew who he was off the rip.
You knew back in the 80s. He told when he getting interviewed by Oprah when he said it. He told
you knew who he was from the jump.
Hey,
my issue solely wasn't with Donald. My issue was more with Donald Trump's followers than it was with Donald Trump.
Yeah, but you got to think that's who he had to have as followers, because he knew the people that he's trying to help are wishy-washy as hell.
Those are facts.
That's the thing. The people who follow him are fanatics. They follow him because they're fanatics. And the people that he wants to help are wishy-washy.
Now, you know what's crazy? Joe Biden got the same type of people following him, except he's asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, man, that ain't Joe Biden, man. Joe Biden been gone, man.
Says a life model decoy.
That's
like
what
on like on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that's a life model decoy.
Man, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Look, saw that ass of Joe Biden when they fell off that bike.
He keep glitching out. He keep glitching out and falling up the stairs.
Hey, let's go to Joe Biden real quick. Now, this is what, it didn't scare me, but it was so shocking when I saw it happen. Okay, two or maybe 3 weeks ago, when he flew over there to Israel and he met with their prime minister, whatever dude is, and he met with him and he gave that big ass speech. Did you see how perfect that speech was?
Hey, man.
Did you see how him acting in that speech? It's like they got the best version of him and said, look, we need this reassuring. Let's send the A model to do this speech. It's like, why
that part
who's talking like this, why can't we get that dude all the time?
You can't.
It's like, wait,
that's like seeing Brock Lesnar every night on WWE. It ain't in the budget.
Ain't in the budget. Ain't in the budget, man. And that's what I'm telling you. When I heard him talking, and I was like, man, who is this dude right here?
Look, man. Look. I don't trust none of them.
Yeah.
Look, real talk. At this point, I vote so I can talk shit.
I'm keeping it a buck.
I'm keeping it a buck because this shit almost allude. Cause real shit, you picking the lesser of two evils anytime, and like Fred said, you really ain't got the two candidates.
Man,
and both of them ain't shit.
I mean, bro, the thing is, Trump is a rogue in his party. He is really a Democrat. He's really a Democrat posing as to be a Republican, because he knew the Democrats would never put him in office, because the true Democrats,
he ain't finna go with all that extra stuff they own.
Well, yeah, he ain't about that, and he know the true Democrats want to keep certain people suppressed like hell. That's just like the more they talked about Trump racist and stuff like that, and I started looking. I was like, so he was friends with Shaq. He's friends with Mike Tyson. All these people back in the day. What is the common thing?
Rappers.
What is the common thing of who he's friends with? Black people with money. But black people with money.
He's friends with them. He cool as hell. Think about it. Think about most rappers. every rapper that I can think of, all of them had a line about having money like Donald Trump.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Hey, that's the reason why the left booed Dave Chappelle every time he went to Saturday Night Live, and they always had something because he would talk about Donald Trump and give him a chance because Donald
he
told
wouldn't
it for
bash
what
him.
it
He
is.
said, "Give him a chance."
Yeah, he said, "Give him a chance." And that's the thing is, it's like Donald has to fight against both parties in a sense. So it's hard for him to get anything done. And you're never getting anything done because the true power ain't in the White House. And then the illusion is the Democrats.
It ain't never been in there.
Well, and we saw it with Barack Obama. Barack put a good show on for 8 years, but because people of color didn't support him like the LGBT people did, he supported who supported him. That's a politician. So the thing is, if Barack got in office in 08, if Barack got in office in 08, and was it 08? When was it? When did Barack? Yeah, I think he got in office in 08. If he got in office in 2008 and people of color supported him, they lobbied for their rights, their reparations and stuff like that, wouldn't have it changed if people stayed on point the whole time? If it was like black people from the 50s and 60s, would we be in this crazy stuff that we in now? If they had stayed on, or they would have had to kill them.
Here's the thing with Barack Obama. This is my take. Cause what you saying, you spitting. Barack was a puppet. I believe he knew. I believe he knew he was a puppet.
He played his role.
You spoke. He played his role he did what he was supposed to do. Think about it. During that time, you started having a little bit of civil unrest. You had a few, that was around the start of the black men getting killed by police and all that type of stuff.
The start, shit.
I'm saying the start of them putting it on the news all the time.
Yeah, well, social media, not the news.
That part.
Social media forced the news
to start paying attention to it. You're right.
Yeah.
They had to put a smooth talking face of that of what looked like that community.
Yeah.
In power. To lull us down a little bit, throw us a bone, if you will. Anything that we got out of what I say about Barack is similar to what you said, except I usually said Barack gave young black children hope.
Yes. He did.
He gave us hope.
Yeah.
But he didn't give us nothing. But he couldn't give us nothing else.
But that's all. But in a sense, all you need is that seed. Everybody go to church. Everybody hear about this Jesus person.
That seed is cool though. If most people are raising their children.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go back again. We're going back to religion. All these people were forcing these kids to go to church. Barack comes in and shows you he can. He shows you, hey, a black man can be the leader of the free world. The conscious people who are aware understand that that's bullshit.
Of course.
They saw it. And the moment he's
Dr. Dino,
office, they flip the script and go crazy all of a sudden.
If you see that StreamYard link in the chat, Dana, click on that and see if you can hop in this chat with us. But you right though. You right. Like a lot of that stuff can't.
Hope is huge.
That's the biggest part of it. But like everything the things he did do for us, it was tied into what he did for everybody else.
But
I tried to.
cool.
I understand that. I wasn't looking for him to do anything specifically for us. I knew off the rip he wasn't going to be able to do it.
But he would have been able to do it if we had supported him like we so-called supported Martin Luther King in the Civil Rights Movement back in the 60s.
Bro,
if we were supporting like that, he would have been able to do a lot more.
Black folks voted for Barack Obama for the sole reason that he looked like them alone. If that ain't support, I don't know what is.
Yeah, but this is it.
But you got to look. But you got to think about this. He's a black face sitting at the head table of their system.
Mm-hmm.
What was he really gonna be able to do?
Okay,
if he wanted to do anything, what was he gonna be able to do?
This is what I'm saying. Okay, we say black people came out, 95% voted for him. Black people in the United States of America is less than 15%, so-called, according to the census. So
I say this all the time.
The majority of white people would have had to vote for him also.
They did.
So they would have had to put him in power. So what you're telling me is the majority of white people 2 times in a row wanted to see a person of color achieve and beat something great. So
why?
Are you telling me the white man was trying
you want to know why?
Black people they could be better?
That's just that's almost like how they made Juneteenth a federal holiday. They threw niggas a bone.
I'll take it.
and I'll down that hill.
Hey man, I'll take it. I was off Juneteenth and got paid for it, so I'll take it.
They gave black folks a bone with Barack Obama.
Yeah.
We ain't put him in office. I say that all the time too.
No.
Like black folk, like, bro, we 15% of the population. We ain't put Barack in office. Black folks voted for Barack because he was black. Well, he appeared to be black.
Well, this is what shocks me more than anything.
What's up?
One, Barack is black. I mean, his dad black. I don't care what his mama is.
His dad African. His dad African. His pops Kenyan. His pops Kenyan, and he don't even fuck with his pops.
Hey man, in America, he black. All right. My thing is this. That the craziness of it. How did Hillary Clinton lose that election when everybody, with all the crazy scandals that was coming out on Trump, this man said what he said that ain't no other president got caught saying on tape, all these scandals, how and who voted for Trump to be in that office the first time? If black people wasn't voting for Trump, who put that many votes up to get Trump in office?
Oh, rich black people voted for Trump.
Ain't that many rich black people. Ain't that many rich black man. You talking about less than 5% of the population.
Fred. That talk. No. That walk 1,000 miles.
I want you to know, I'm going somewhere with it. The reason why Trump is telling you the election is rigged because he was rigged when he won against Hillary.
He told you.
He told you.
I knew that already, though. That's why I said what I said. That's what I said. What I said. Trump told you who he was.
Yes, and when
that's why they turned on him.
He knew he was supposed to win that election, and when they took it away from him, he told him what it was.
When Trump told you that he abuses the same system everybody else abuses.
Yep.
Come on, man. I've been peeled that back, but folks don't get it. I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, nigga, these 2 sides of the same coin. You think these folks ain't working together? These folks working together.
That's what I'm trying to tell
Everything
you.
is like it's like watching The Wire.
Mm-hmm.
It's like watching The Wire.
Oh my!
Like Muammar Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, and Osama bin Laden died, and it was like a bad drug deal. It was like Pablo Escobar cutting off loose ends. Tell me I'm lying.
Like I say, he told the Rig because he knew it was Rig supposed to win. That's why he's standing on that. And that's why they trying to do everything they can to discredit that man. Because they don't want him to go to this election again, because they know they're gonna have to pull some crazy shit. And I'm gonna add
they were gonna have to pull some crazy shit anyway, because they want Joe back. Most of them want Joe back. They was gonna have to pull some crazy shit anyway. And we ain't voting for Joe this year. We ain't voting for Joe in 2024.
That's what I'm trying to say. What black people you know is gonna go up there and proudly vote for Joe Biden?
I don't know none.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. So
say it again, cuzzo.
They gonna have
my cousin
really
in the chat, right? Look, and I quote from my cousin Takawa Cobb: right wing or left wing, it's all the same bird. No true words have been said. None.
What's going on, folks?
What it do?
There you go.
Yeah, like you said, I've seen what you're saying on both sides. Well, they've told you to vote blue all the way down, and then the results still be the same.
I want to introduce y'all to my brother, Buddy Scott.
What's going on,
Buddy? Tell them about yourself, man.
Oh, well, hey, I actually do a lot of political stuff down here in Tampa, Florida. So, like he said, the same bird, I've seen it where they will try to get everybody to vote Democratic, but they still got the same issues or worse. So, it ain't going to be about voting Democratic all the way down the poll or Republican all the way down the poll. You got to vote what's your best interest. Y'all can hear me? No?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so you just gotta vote your best interest and then you gotta work a deal out.
It's like somebody got in the background.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. It's like Charlie Brown's teacher talking in the background.
Nah, that ain't me.
Oh, let me see something. How's that?
Hello, testing.
Well, nah, because I'm jacked into the headset. I ain't got nothing going out.
Like, you are crystal clear when you talk like that, but then when you stop talking, it's like some noise in the background.
I ain't got nothing else.
Is it for me?
Just the phone.
Is it for me, Free?
I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from. Like, right now, you can hear it.
I don't hear it.
Man, I thought I was crazy. Well, maybe I am crazy.
No, I hear it.
No, I hear it. I don't have no TV on.
It's
I
like
ain't no TV.
Whoever it's coming from is like their speakers are loud for whatever microphone is picking up what we're saying, so that's why it's like an echo interference.
Oh, it's one of those.
So if somebody's volume is like pretty loud.
You got some headphones, Toby?
Do I have some?
Yeah.
For the computer, yeah, but not for the phone.
Yeah, somebody talking.
Nah, it's probably coming through the speaker on his phone.
Which one? Try to use it on the computer? I don't think my computer's set up for that though. Let me try to find something else. I'll log back in.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That's bro, man. Bro part of the NAACP down there in Tampa.
Oh, damn.
And me and bro be having these talks, man. Our pops on the journey, man. He on some deep shit right now. Because they've been slowly finding out like who we are and shit, working on who we are as a people and finding out who we are, knowledge yourself and all that good stuff. You got a lot of folks that ain't willing to dive down that and really understand what it is to know who you are and to come to grips with some of the things that went down and how history is really played out. Like the stigma they put around Thanksgiving. Like everything was all hunky dory between the new settlers and the native and the natives of the land.
Hell no.
When you've had Zuckerberg finna be mad, but I don't care.
Wow.
Cause I mean it's just what it is, man. They've commercialized, so much has been commercialized, and you've gotten away from what the reason for the season, quote unquote, really is.
Yeah.
Like you've mixed so much stuff in, you mix so many lies in with it. Like these folks ain't come over here with their arms open and happy to be here, and we're gonna greet y'all and treat y'all right. You had a lot of bloodshed on this land. Your early settlers from across the pond, they almost starved their first Thanksgiving. They was cannibalizing Indian burial mounds. They wasn't just eating off the land and growing food. They wasn't doing none of that. They wasn't over here for that. They was over here looking for that gold Columbus was talking about.
Hold up.
They was over here looking for that gold Columbus was talking about and almost died.
Exactly.
Years old, and you don't know why you're here yet. You're 40 years old.
Hey, hold up. Do y'all listen? Can y'all hear this?
And you're not knocking on the door of your divine agreement with the Lord? How are you going to find your purpose if you're always on TikTok? How are you going to find your purpose if you're always on YouTube?
Do y'all know who that is?
No. The voice sounds very familiar.
Hold up, I'm gonna play a little bit more. I got a question. Hold up, play some more.
The money means nothing. You can use
that's your boy, Dr. Umar.
Status be a blessing.
So, quick question. What do you think? What do you think about Dr. Umar's? He is self-conclaiming that he is the voice of the consciousness of Black people.
I believe if he believes that and he's self-appointed and nobody chose him, then he can kiss my ass. I'm tired of my leaders being appointed to me. Our leaders are never chosen. They're always appointed. So if that's the case, then fuck them. Racism is such a big part of America that if you question it, people act as if you're questioning being American. They do that. America is the only place in the world where you can protest a protester and get away with it.
Any better?
Because we saw what happened when the white dude protested the protester down in Puerto Rico.
White? What?
Nah, was it Puerto Rico or Panama? Well, Panama. He had killed the eco. He had killed one of the eco protesters. Pulled him out the road and popped him. He popped like two people.
Oh yeah.
The white lawyer.
Yeah, the white lawyer. Yeah. Wait, say it again. Say what happened.
So, all right, you know how like the eco protesters, they'll chain themselves up in the middle of the road and shit and block traffic.
Yeah.
Doing that dumb shit to make folks still run their cars and cause more pollution.
Yeah.
So this white lawyer down in damn Panama. He driving. They ain't really give you a whole lot of context in the video. You just know for a fact that these were eco protesters, and the white dude was fed up and he popped 2 of them and killed them.
Wow.
And that was this week. That was this week. And granted, I'm sorry for the loss of life. He popped 2 of them though. He killed 2 of them.
Wow.
There are ways to get your point across.
What was his reason for that?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. The only thing I gathered from it, he was tired. He was tired. Y'all holding this traffic up. We don't know if he had some type of emergency or anything, or if he tried to get to somebody, a family member, or nothing. All we know is that the folks who worried about climate change and all this stuff like to chain themselves up in the middle of the road. And my man was fed up.
Man, what?
Was he right for doing it? No.
Nah, he ain't gonna never be right.
Do I understand though? Yeah. I understand. I ain't fit to do it. But I get it.
But he is so-called
I was like, dang.
doctor. Damn.
Nah, Buddy was a lawyer.
Oh, lawyer. Well, yeah, lawyer.
Buddy was a lawyer.
Lawyer.
He finna fight his own case and everything.
Man, this crazy.
He pulled Buddy out. Pop. Pop.
So the lawyer did the shit.
Pop. Pop. I was like, dang.
I can beat this.
I'll beat this.
Dang.
Word. That's how he felt. That's how he felt. That's how he came off. That's how he came off. That's how he came off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
CP,
if you see that, if you go in the chat and you see a StreamYard link, you can click in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, Buddy got down. I was like, damn.
So
I was just look. I was messing around on YouTube and I saw Officer Tatum did a video on it, so I just clicked on it. Then me and him had damn near the same reaction, like, oh shit. That's what we on with it. Buddy was fed up. He tired of the tree huggers. Y'all niggas, I got shit to do, and y'all stop me from doing it.
Yeah,
your time, boy.
You gotta find another
time.
But dang, I'm just saying, I'm not with it, but I get it.
You sap lover. That's
but golly, did you have to pull them? Did you have to pull them off the street and pop them though?
Yeah, he pulled that one.
You couldn't just pull them off the street and like throw their stuff out the way so they had to reorganize and maybe y'all could get the line moving.
He ain't want to do no talking.
He ain't want to do no talking.
Nope.
Because you clearly see him in the video. Because you clearly see him in the video with the strap like this. He's looking, talking to him and taking the shit out the road.
Damn. Did they try to stop him from removing the stuff?
You gonna try to stop a dude with a gun from doing what they want?
Yeah, because I'm just saying,
not at all. Crazy. I think he pretty much said that.
I'm just saying these eco folks don't shoot and stuff, man. They ain't have no water guns or mace or nothing.
Dang.
They the same. Look, real talk. These would be the same type of people that don't believe in an armed America or whatever. You being armed and protecting yourself. So come on. You don't want to hurt the trees, but you don't want to hurt the trees, but you're gonna hurt somebody else.
I'll try to find that. I just found the video. I'm pulling up the video now.
Hey, listen.
Oh, yeah, he got his gun and everything.
John.
He got his gun and everything. Did he already?
Listen.
Okay, when he's moving
send that
the
to
stuff
John.
out the road, did he pop him?
Send it to John. Send it to John. And he gonna pull it up.
Hold
Send
up.
That's crazy.
Bro, I'm not, man. Look, the world is wild. I got my strap with me everywhere I go.
Oh, yeah.
Church, my mama house, goddamn grocery store, bathroom.
I got two
next to me right now.
Man, but we looking at me like I'm crazy. Why you got your gun? Because I don't never know I'm gonna need.
Because I don't trust y'all.
So how y'all think I felt when I was with y'all down there? I see y'all going to the Waffle House, everybody strapped up. I'm like, wait a minute.
Ain't playing the radio.
What you thought I was? I don't play no more, man.
No,
I ain't out here trying to hurt nobody.
Trying to stay out the way.
I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully, and I'm not a victim.
Yeah.
If you get the drop on me, you got it.
Yeah, that's all.
If I see it coming, well, I'm gonna fight this shit in court.
Yeah.
If I see it coming, I'm gonna fight this shit in court. Cause you pop. You pop.
Yeah.
I almost had to pop a dude. He got mad at me about a woman that wasn't there 1 hour. Told me he had some home, but he told me he had some young dudes that was ready to pop a nigga. All right.
Really?
I sat down. I pulled this before I had my L, so I just had the strap in the bag with the bag open. So I just pulled the strap out the bag, put it on top of the bag. It's already loaded. I pulled it out the holster. I grabbed the extra mag, just had it in my hand, and I just sat there and waited. I just sat there and waited. Lord.
Don't never want to go through that ever again.
And then my man at the shop, he was like, "Look, hey man, you can't, like you see how you sound about a woman that ain't even yours." You talking about doing something to this man? You don't know this man. You don't know what this man will do to you.
Mm-hmm.
About a woman that ain't yours.
About a woman ain't yours. There's a saying in the hood. There's a saying in the hood. A scared nigga will kill you.
Oh yeah,
every time.
You think I ain't scared? I ain't a tough guy. I ain't no tough guy.
Exactly.
I ain't no gangster. I ain't no gangster, but I ain't no punk.
Exactly. I got a lot to live for.
And if you finna argue with me about that, then I got more to live for than you.
Exactly.
And the first words come out your mouth is threaten me with violence. Of course, I'm gonna pop, pop, pop. I'm only gonna do 3, cause if you do over 3, it turns from self-defense to it turns from self-defense to murder. Bro, I'm glad you hopped on with us, man. I don't know if you met Ben and John, man, and I'm just meeting Fred tonight. Fred's pretty cool dude, man. Yeah, okay, you met Ben, you ain't meet John.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Hey man, I'm glad you're doing better, bro.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm like, I feel like I lost a whole year, man. So
I'm glad to get back together. We're glad to see you back.
Yeah, me too, man.
I'm coming that way sometime. I'll see y'all soon.
Bet.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta keep you posted on something because I'm thinking about making a move. I'll let you know.
Yeah, but it's just like you said, that craziness that's going on even down here, man. We got a gun club where they meet every second Saturday. I gotta start going because you gotta be ready.
Yep.
Yeah. Ain't no way to get around that.
I've recommended, because like we got constitutional carry here in Georgia. I've recommended for any young man of age or young lady of age with no F's on their report card, go get their license.
Yep.
Because every state not going to adhere to constitutional carry.
No.
Every state not going to adhere to that. It's going to be it's going to always be something.
Yeah.
But but that coincide with a lot of stuff we kind of talk about already too, though, Toby.
Yeah, you need that training.
You need that. Even if you found some intermediate stuff you can look at and memorize and practice on your own off YouTube. Do that.
Mm-hmm. I told you I had the wrong bullets in the gun.
Oh no.
Yeah. I had 22 LRs, but they was like the shotgun. It wasn't the right ones. And they was like, man, this ain't gonna never work. Every time I shoot them, like loading that bit like it's back in the day. Like, you can't shoot one time and they gotta load again.
See, we gotta get you up to speed and get you off them LRs and on them 223s.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get you off them LRs and on them 223s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey man, that's my favorite set of numbers outside of 556 and 428.
Yeah.
Oh wait, my other favorite number 300 AC AAC.
What y'all playing the video?
100%. He got a commercial coming.
You know, it's kind of stupid. Let me just say, watch. I'm gonna show the video of this man shooting two actors.
Shout out to Officer Tatum for the content.
Oh, fair use. You gotta say fair use. Fair use.
Yeah, fair use.
Because when a vehicle is idling, it creates a cloud and it creates probably more of a concentration than it is if it's driving on the road and the carbon monoxide is being dispersed and blowing and dispersing over distance, not concentrating on area. So when these stupid idiots in the middle of the road put their hands to the concrete, and these cars are just sitting there idling, hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of cars between. We're literally creating an area that's densely saturated with carbon monoxide. And you know, regardless of that, we're also an idiot. None of the arguments, what they want, everything to be elected. They don't tell you how they're using slave law and mine have to use coal and renewable energy in order to get the solar panel to put up the charging station, into the grid, like everything else. Burning coal.
But look, that's their logic.
When it's going to end? In 100 years ago. What are these idiots? The people that's telling you to try to act, they got money off this. They buy a house on the water. They know that water ain't going to go up and down. They're going to have that view for the next 20 years. And they making money and they living their life. And you put another be doing your hands to the road. But anyway, this guy had enough. And I don't advocate violence, but I'm sick of these people.
See, I get it. I just, man. This all the stopping they really tried to do, Fred.
So he's already shot the people there in the ground.
Yeah.
And they were out there still arguing with him.
Yeah. That's all the stopping they did, Fred. They stopped to argue with him. They ain't jump on that man. They ain't do none of that.
The man who just shot somebody, you finna argue with him.
Wow.
That's my thing.
That's the crazy part right there, because I'm trying to see. I'm out just watching where I can see the whole screen. So you telling me this dude came up, shot two people, and the people still sitting there trying to argue with this dude why he got a gun.
Not me.
Now, hell no.
I'm in the car.
Man, shit.
He done proved the point. He proved the point, right?
He proved the point when he got out the car with the gun in his hand.
All right. So I don't know what else you trying to see.
That shit.
So the people he shot, they died. He killed them.
Yep.
He allegedly killed 2 of them.
Dang. Because they were blocking the road.
Because they were blocking the road.
Wow. Hey, man. That shows you how people are unraveling. That goes to Joe Biden's agenda of wanting to take guns away from people so they can subjugate
But
people.
look, that wasn't even in America, though.
Oh, where was it at?
That was in Panama. That wasn't in America. That was in Panama. You didn't hear them folks how they were talking? They wasn't not speaking English.
Screen.
I thought they were speaking English.
They was in Panama, bro.
Dude,
it don't matter what he was. It don't matter what he was speaking. You knew.
You knew he was fed up. He knew what it was. We know why y'all blocking the road. Yo, you fucking with people's lives. Get the fuck out the road. Pop, pop. That's how that shit went, probably.
Wow. It seemed like he could have shot at the ground.
No, he popped them. He didn't shoot at the ground. No.
He said he wasn't wasting no bullets. He wasn't wasting no bullets.
No, them bullets had names on them.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry for the lives that were lost.
Yeah.
We do not condone the loss of life.
No.
But when you pick your hill to take your last stand on, make sure it's the one you want to take your last stand on.
Exactly.
Cause climate change ain't it.
No. He got out with all that wild and I'm unarmed. All right, buddy, you got it. You got to be dog.
Get out wilding out. When did he wild out? He was calm when he did all this.
You got to be dog.
You see how calm that man was when he did all that? That man was calm. What you mean? Why?
That's why he didn't
shoot that ground. He was waving his gun like he was posing for a picture.
Yeah, he too good of a shot to shoot at the ground. I can shoot.
I'm from America.
That dude said, I got a bullet with your name on it. You finna get it. It's crazy, man.
But like you said earlier, when you said that people unraveling, people really they fed up. There's too much pressure on them right now. It's just there's too much pressure.
Too many agendas being cycled.
Yep.
Inflation, fucking high gas prices and all that type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Folks tired, man.
Yeah.
You trying you doing your best. You're doing your best to turn the children into what you want to turn the children into.
I'm all right with that.
Folks tired of that shit, bro. Folks is tired of that shit. And some of our folks are finally starting to open their eyes to the fact that you've been really been bamboozled.
Yeah. All lies.
You gotta think about it. Think about the shift. Because if you remember through history, Martin Luther King wasn't no Democrat.
No. And
Martin
they didn't
Luther
like
King,
it.
John Lewis, John Lewis, and all them boys. They weren't Democrats.
And they didn't like
they were
them.
Republicans.
They ain't like them.
The Republican Party in Texas was started by black men. Black men historically back in the day voted Republican because you think about the views we held. We want to be left alone. We want to be left alone. Our fair shake.
Yep.
raise our families, and have a piece of what's known as the American dream, which we know is an illusion, because your money only gonna be as good as they allow it to be anyway.
Yep.
But you know, back then, like you're saying, you still was dealing with the farming and all of that, so you really wasn't.
Yeah, you still living off the land somewhat back then.
You know, yeah.
Especially if you lived in the South.
Yeah, I got my food. I'm good.
We got folks in our family still got their pig farms and whatnot. Had their own like livestock in their yard, had like little chickens and shit. They had fresh eggs every day. They weren't going to the store for eggs. They had a little garden like our pops and shit. They got a garden and shit at the house. Got a nice garden at the house.
Yeah.
But our people got away from that because we started dealing with the trappings of modern society.
They tricked them to come out of the country to come into the city.
There you go. There you go.
Folks sold all their land. Places where they landed now is multi-billion dollar distribution centers down in Tennessee, man. All that land, Amazon and Walmart, all the land now.
So now I was the opposite down in Florida. It's more of Spanish areas that used to be black areas. I'm gonna tell you how funny it is. Where I stay at right now, it's predominantly Spanish, but the elementary school is named after a black lady. Like how the hell this happened? Because we was in this area, so they named the school after the black lady. But I ended up with Spanish people go there. So
I look at it like the Hispanic people coming across the border, all the people just coming back home.
Yeah.
Like Texas, where I'm at, Arizona, New Mexico, California, down to Mexico. All these people to me, all these people is coming back to their ancestral home. It's just like why black people going over to Africa. They experience their ancestral home. They want to experience where their family, their folk families came from. So, you know, whites go back to Europe and they make a big deal of that. I went to France, I went to England, I went to Germany. They make such a big deal that black people want to go there, man. I want to go check it out. Like, I don't shit.
Hey, man. I'm just eager to see how all this is going to unfold. So, while we're having some real talk, I got a question. What are your views on what's going on right now in Israel and Palestine?
Look, the what?
What are your thoughts? What are any of y'all's thoughts? Or how do you feel, or what's your opinion on what's going on in Israel and Gaza and in that area right now?
It's a joke, man. Okay, so they've been telling us. Y'all remember when you were younger in the 80s? Orson Welles did that Nostradamus documentary. And they were talking about war in the Middle East and stuff. Man, they've been pushing this agenda for at least 35 years.
Oh, yeah.
So you got people, okay, think about how crazy this is. You got people that showed up in the 40s, took Palestine and turned it into Israel and pushed out the people to a smaller section and then became just like South Africa, apartheid over controlling the body of them. And because European countries and Americans support to protect them, giving them, we still give them, you know what, I ain't gonna say we, the United States give them $4 million a year. So, I mean, how is that supposed to end?
It's gonna end how they're structuring it to win the end.
I pay no attention to it. Anytime somebody makes a show, makes a news talking about that, man, I go to something else, man. Because they're just pushing the agenda. That's all.
I ain't gonna lie. I pay attention to some of it. because of how our president is and how loose our borders are and shit.
I haven't been paying attention to it. I did pick up a final call this week. I seen them talking about it, so I might, look a little bit more into it. Now, I will say this on the business side. Greg, know I work for Tony Stark. You explain that to y'all.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I work for.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I work for. Military.
Just know he can't take his cell phone to work with him.
Yeah. Okay. And I will say this: production for the equipment has went up. Mm-hmm. They're working around the clock to get the equipment out.
America is a military industrial complex.
Yeah.
So simple as that. That's why I don't pay none of that shit no mind.
Man, it's so crazy. They tried to get somebody to cancel their vacation to come to work. Man. They got a full-fledged cruise. They tried to get them to cancel the cruise.
I ain't canceling that.
They gained nothing by wiping these people out. People stressed and in control. In their chaos, that's all they care about. Yeah. Is the people like that video. There's no reason for that dude knows the consequence of his actions. He knows what happened when he. That's the ones that they're trying to stop. That's why they want to take the guns away and do all this stuff, because they know the pressure and chaos that they're putting on the average person is starting to show through to the masses. There ain't gonna be no nuclear war. There ain't gonna be no mass genocide, because the point, if they do that, people wake up instantly. People like, whoa, no, we can't be doing it. And how you talk about Victor? Victor tells the story, his story. Look at Japan, prime example. Less than 100 years after Japan takes the two nukes that history, Japan's money is back on top of the world. Germany's money is back on top of the world.
But you gotta go deeper than that, because when you start talking about the money, you gotta remember now that ours ain't backed by nothing.
Of course. It is backed by the same thing it's always been backed by.
It ain't backed by gold. That shit ain't backed by gold no more.
It never has by gold.
It's been backed by gold at one time, but it was a long time ago.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Gold has been out of service.
Now your dollar bill is being relegated to a voucher.
But what I'm saying is, it's been backed by the same thing, and that's the American. Trump told you in his speech, he said America's never going to slow down. America's never going to stop.
Ain't that basically what I just said? The money ain't backed by nothing. That shit paper. They can print paper.
The dollar is us. The dollar's backed on us. Everyone is putting that dollar. That's the currency. So the currency is being the dollar. They ain't trying to get no mass destruction. They trying to get people keep going in the system, keep going with the prices, and see how far they can go down this rabbit hole. Man. That's why I told you, whatever's going on over there is just an illusion. Something else bigger is happening.
Something else always bigger. Something else always bigger is happening.
That's
if you're not willing to. You ain't trying to tell me that. You trying to tell them that.
No, that's what I'm saying. And I'm telling you, that's why I was listening to Umar, and he was going on talking about somebody said, hey man, why don't you support the Palestinians? They showed black people united doing the Greg Floyd and all the protests and stuff. He said, man, how am I gonna take my time off of the black man struggle in America to focus on your struggle there when you ain't doing that same thing to me? And that's why I say, man, I don't get caught up in that nonsense because it don't mean something else bigger is happening here or somewhere else, and they're distracting us by that. Because if you two neighbors been fighting for 35 years, and
it's been longer than that. It's been war. It's been war in that region since biblical times.
Even if you say it's been war there, because that's another thing. When they call it the Holy Land, but y'all over there killing everybody every day. That don't make no sense. There's been over 25 million lives lost in the name of God. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the illusion. That's what, like, it ain't no God. If it is the God of war, talking about Kratos over there, or Ares over there killing people.
This is the thing you missing.
You ready?
You're right about it being not important to us, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't keep an eye on it also, because of what you said about a bigger thing behind the picture. If you're dumb enough to fall for that trap, then you deserve to get what you get. If you want to be a sheep, be a sheep.
Well,
if you want to be a sheep,
hey
be a
everybody,
sheep.
I gotta get up out of here. This my daughter laptop, and she gotta use it. So,
hey man,
I'm gonna get back with y'all.
Let my genius niece do her work.
That's her fingers right there. You see it? It's supposed to be sleep, but yeah. All right, bro.
It is almost one. Go on, girl.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bro, man. Next time.
Now, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm suffering. I don't wish anybody they deserve what they're getting. I'm saying that there is forces over there just like they're humans. So we see the crazy. They're supposed to see the crazy. Going through this crazy chaos all this time. Think about this. Now that they're over there battling in Gaza, how do people actually leave Gaza now?
They can't.
Well, they acting like they is. They acting like they said all these people are evacuating. Where they evacuating to?
That's a ploy too, because I don't believe they're evacuating. I believe they're killing more folks. I believe they're killing more folks than is leaving.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So these forces that are doing this stuff and they're getting away with it, how are they getting away with it? And on top of that, how we done all of a sudden forgot about the war in Ukraine, man? All them people dying in Ukraine.
Who forgot about that? Because think about it. Who forgot about that? Because that's where most of the money's been going, either Ukraine or Israel.
See, that's why I say the whole point what America's doing, America's living up because that's how they stay in power.
America's been doing what they've been doing for a long time. America's always played both sides of war, period. It's a money maker. It's always been a money maker. It's always been a money maker.
And China are calling them out on the crazy stuff they do. And all they doing is revving up. They revving. Man, we got a war going on over there.
It ain't that China's calling them out on what they doing. America's doing what America's always done. Those crazy white boys in Canada who developed South Park made a movie called Team America, World Police. It was created as satire, but nothing has been farther from the truth. America throughout history has always been in other people's business, making a dollar behind the scenes from funding both sides of whatever conflict that was going on.
Yeah. Simple as that.
George Bush got family in his lineage. During World War II, his great grandfather, it was a grandfather or great grandfather, Prescott, that that was selling goods to the Nazis and our enemies, along with selling the same product to us. America's always been doing that.
And that's what I'm telling you. That's all they doing. That's why I say whatever they got going on over there, to me, and I said they just cleared out a certain amount of people. And then it's just like the Matrix, they about to reset and start over.
Man, a lot of this about money too, because there's a lot of stuff's come out. You got to look at who were the heads of a lot of American high dollar organizations. Look at who are the heads of the World Health Organization. You got a lot of, and I'm about to sound very controversial when I say this, you got a lot of folks of the Jewish faith religion that don't look like the folks of that land in positions of power, even over here. I ain't talking about just the organizations. I'm talking about politics and everything. The folks that took that land, what was it, Fred? 48? They went down there, killed all them folks, took their land on that Zion and stuff.
You said in America?
No, I'm talking about over there in Israel. A lot of the heads of a lot of the organizations over here are Jewish folks.
Yes.
They're dual citizen Jewish folks from Israel. Helping run our country. I don't think we got nobody over there helping them run their country. Because America's jumping for Israel like Israel's do boys.
Man, that tells you some power.
That tells me that the motherfuckers you really thought ran this country don't run this country.
Hell no, they don't run. Going back to Barack Obama, I never expected Barack Obama to do anything but be Barack Obama.
I told you why. I told you why the folks that look like us voted for him. Cause you look like us. They automatically thought because he looked like us, he was going to do something. They simply forgot that you don't you don't got enough numbers to put nobody in office.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about right there. So you have 1 million people in America that can vote. And out of that 100 million people, there's 10 million black people that can vote. It don't matter if all 10 million vote for Barack Obama, it would still take 41 more million people to put him in office. So it's like, what was the agenda?
The agenda was always control.
Cause like you see,
we gotta lower these niggas down. Excuse my language. Think about it. We put a smooth talking brother in office that smoked Newports and got a jumper. He play basketball every Wednesday. Got a fine, tall black stallion of a wife. I'll wait. Tell me I'm lying. I'll shut up now. You put a smooth talking, well-spoken, educated brother in office that smoked Newports. Note, he stopped smoking Newports after his first term. Remember that? Come on, man. They put a smooth talking brother that smoked Newports and looked just like you. Got a nice jumper. Well read, educated. Give young black men hope. Give the community the hope. Come on, man. Everything gonna always be what they make it. It's gonna always be what they make it. Think about it. This finna go back to what I said earlier about our money being as good as they allow it to be. Think about when Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC.
They always keep going.
Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC 3 times. After the third time, mind you, the whole time Bill was on his trying to buy NBC. He going in on black folks, looking down it. But see, you ain't going at them at a place of love. You going at them at a place of looking down your nose because you were HBCU elitist. You try to buy NBC 3 times. NBC and the folks in power there said, Bill, nigga night on Thursday.
But what is the purpose of NBC, man? It's like,
Bill had the money to do it.
But what is the purpose of
Bill, instead of doing what Oprah did, that's a whole nother story because I ain't a big fan of hers either lately. But instead of doing what Oprah did and going to build your own, you decided to challenge the dudes who really made you a household name and buy their network.
Well, and better yet, who knew your secrets?
And that is why 30 women got dug up on Bill Cosby.
Man.
If Bill Cosby doesn't try to buy NBC 3 times, we don't hear about these 30. We don't hear about these 30 alleged druggings that happened, where all the women miraculously remember being drugged.
Well, the whole point is they got him into information, and he the truth at that point. It's like he went there and talked, and they were recording out. They were never supposed to get out. If we didn't do that, everybody would have known it wasn't true. Since when he told what he did on the
Hey man, nigga night on Thursday. Nigga night on Thursday, Bill.
Take that.
But that's part of what I mean though when I say your money is only as good as they allow it to be.
And ain't no such thing as this money. That shit is all
it's such a thing. Just because the United States is basically based on a credit system, we're not finna act like you ain't spend nothing to get the things you got. You're not finna live in the white man world and not live in the white man's world. You got to play that game.
Hey man, just like
got to play it.
You said earlier with the LGTB. My problem is this: they want me to identify them on what they say. All right, I identify as a rich, wealthy white man. You agree to that?
Hey man, if they want you to play the game, they're gonna have to. I tell women I identify as a lesbian. Think about it. I'm finna give you something to think about.
Bruh.
I'm finna give you something to think about. The guy, think about it.
Hey,
think about it.
I get a bruh.
I don't holler at dude. I don't talk to dudes like that. The dudes I do talk to, I consider my bros, and I like hollering at chicks.
Hey man.
I only like hollering at chicks.
This shit is wild.
That's like how that's like how they turned stud into an acronym.
What?
They turned stud into an acronym. Stud.
Oh, stud.
Yeah. It's still titties under that shirt.
Man, stud. You said what's under that shirt?
It's still titties under that shirt.
Hey man, not if it's Brittany Griner.
Yeah, she done chopped hers off. But most of them got on like sell sports bras though. There's still titties under that shirt.
You said under whose shirt?
There's still titties under that shirt.
Where? Who?
Some of them studs.
That's what
studs. They got on sell sports bras. They ain't chopped them things off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't respect the studs that still have titties and shit like that. Like I say, what she did to hey man, long as I don't see what's man, that's like
man. I despise Brittany Griner. That was the worst trade in WNBA history.
You know,
you traded the shooter for a big, huh? Brittany would have had to take one for the team.
Hey man,
you released a man from prison known as the Merchant of Death. They had a movie loosely based on this man's life called The Lord of War, featuring Nicolas Cage, one of the greatest actors, one of the greatest cult actors of our time. And you traded this nigga for Brittany Griner, who knew what she was doing was wrong. Fucking around in Russia, going to work her second job because her first job don't pay enough because they trash.
Speaking of which,
hey man, if they take that bet, I'm gonna put some money down on the boys' high school team.
Oh man, they ain't gonna do that.
If they do that, I'm putting money down on the boys' high school team. Anything I can scrape up, I'm putting it on the boys' high school team to drag the Las Vegas Aces in a basketball game.
Earlier, that ain't no.
They'll never let it happen.
No, the NBA has too much. Yeah, man, they listen. The high school championship team, NBA team, NBA would no longer support them at all.
I mean, you want to keep it a buck. I feel like they gonna stop anyway soon because they ain't turned the profit since '96.
You know what I'm saying? They not turning the profit.
This will be the biggest profit they've turned.
I'm gonna tell you the NBA, because I'm about to get off, man. I'm about to pass out. Man, this way past my bedtime. I'm gonna tell you the basketball game I'm looking to go see. John, I know I sent it to you.
Say it again.
Basketball game up in New York City. The girls in the lingerie, big basketball. If I can find,
you gotta go to New York for that.
I will go to that. If they were playing at 2 in the morning right now, I would take you go. That's entertaining.
You ain't got to go to New York for that.
They ain't got to make one basket, but that's entertaining.
You ain't got to go to New York for that.
Where is it at?
You come out here in the summertime. We got you. That shit a league. That shit a league, bro.
But that's where I hadn't seen it.
No, like they have it all over the place because they been in Georgia too.
I need to be in Texas. They ain't gonna have it in Dallas, but they'll have it in Houston.
You take your ass to Houston. That shit sound like fun. I want to go to a Legends. I want to go to a Legends League football game.
Oh yeah, I go to one of them too.
I want to go hit one of those.
I hadn't seen that here.
I want to go. Georgia got a team.
Yeah, see, I hadn't seen.
They called the team. Them girls can play too. Like all bullshit aside, they fine as hell, but they can play some football though.
I ain't trying to see them get hurt, but
we We had this white girl. I can't remember her name. Saved my life. White girl like Brian Urlacher out there, man. She had good movement. She was a nice looking white girl too. Out there like Brian Urlacher, man. You see out there in coverage and stuff, sacking the quarterback. They had a black chick at DN. She'll sack the quarterback and twerk on her neck.
Damn.
For all that.
I'll see that. But the WNBA now.
No, I'm for the smoke, man. I want to say, if that game somehow is made official, I will get that game on pay-per-view. And I will put money on that high school boys team.
That ain't gonna happen. It's not logical.
Hey,
one reason
they won't be able to stand the embarrassment.
Well, it ain't even that.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Well, when it ain't gonna happen is he said he's gonna give $1 million. And he talking about he all talking. So $1 million split between all things.
It's just that team. It's just that team.
But the point, what he said is, they lose.
They got to give up that money.
They got to pay the kids $1 million.
Yeah, it's gonna be a donation toward their program.
And they can't anyway because they ain't on there.
Say that part again. You was kind of garbled.
Said they can't afford to take that bet either because they got to put down on the kids.
I mean, we know that, but so it ain't like they paying their own salaries. The NBA paying their salaries.
What I'm saying, man. So now, the whole point of the is to promote the agenda of the. That's all it is too.
Ooh, that ain't promote. That's not finna promote their agenda. If the women's team go out there and get smoked.
No, I'm talking about just the whole NBA. Because every time I get talking about, oh man, just as hard as the meat.
The product not as good though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't.
The reason why people will watch that because it's a spectacle. It's like the Colosseum in Rome. It's another distraction. This is actually just a distraction I'll actually watch because it'll be hilarious. Because I feel like those young men would arguably go all out and probably beat those women by about 25.
The point is they're not worth watching in the place.
You ain't hear what I just said, Artie. I know they're not worth watching. You got to remember, this is Rome.
Oh yeah.
This the Coliseum. People are gonna bite because it's a spectacle.
Oh no.
Think about it.
Like I said, if the game happens, don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about nothing else. That's what I'm talking about. If that game happens, people tuning in because it's gonna be a spectacle.
Oh no, I ain't gonna say no. I'm tuning in because I'm gonna watch that game.
That's all I'm saying.
To me, all they've been doing is pushing the NBA to name it us. It's constantly push a product, say these women are just as good. And I think it's correct.
Hey, but we already know that's not true. Because we don't watch I don't watch WNBA basketball.
Nobody watching.
Every now and then I watch it. Like if the Dream doing something, I'll check them out here and there. But just like actively, I'm gonna go watch this WNBA basketball game. I've never said those words a day in my life outside of sarcasm.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you this: championship, and Ace were going against something. I started watching it, and like, I went and got something. That stuff was cut. I was like, dang, the game and they couldn't wait to get that trash. It's trash. Nobody watching that stuff, man.
I know ain't nobody watching it. The most watched WNBA game. I think me and my buddy were talking about this because I was jokingly trashing them one night when we were watching football. And WNBA had a playoff game going that night. They said it was the most watched game in WNBA history. Ask me how many viewers.
Man, 20,000.
It was like 700 some odd thousand, not even 1 million people.
That's a lot.
But those arguably are all the people who care about watching WNBA.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you just like this. It's getting boring.
But they got more views. They got more views than the WNBA. You know, their product is lacking now.
But that's why they trying to push that women down there in San Antonio. They trying to find somebody to take the place of LeBron. They know that Bunny ain't gonna be one because he's got health problems. And they put that LeBron second kid. He's 2 years younger than Bunny, whatever his name is.
Man, they better off trying to get Dwayne Wade's daughter the laser up and go hoop.
Hey man, if Dwayne Wade's doing it to the WNBA, I'll watch a game to it.
Look. his daughter. Yeah, John, we finna get all types of flags and fines and I don't even care no more.
I was not on here today. Hey man, who are y'all?
Who are these hooligans?
How did you know my phone? Man,
hey man,
I'm just an innocent person.
Hey man, I'm not. I mean every word of it. I'm sick of y'all shit.
This shit is crazy.
I'm sick of y'all shit.
They want everything they want you to be, but nothing that you want to be. It's like, that's too crazy for me.
I ain't studying you folks no more, man.
Well, hey man, on that note, man, gentlemen, I'm about to pass sleep. I'm doing everything I can to stay up, man.
Hey man, be safe, brother.
All right, yeah, man. Y'all take it easy.
Till next time, man.
Till next time.
Oh man.
I think we lost him.
And then there's two. And then there were two.
Yeah, just
look, we can cut things. I'm about to hit you back.
Huh?
I said we can cut things.
Oh yeah. So, on that note, I did you.
I'm gonna hit you back on Messenger.
Okay.